Hey guys, it's Heef here, and today I figured I would make another calm and relaxing video. As you guys know, I made a video previously titled Moonlight Philosophy, which was just me mumbling in the moonlight, as usual. But I figured I'd do another one, mainly because I've been in this sort of mood. I know I'm coming up to 300 subscribers and all, and I do want to do a 300 sub special, but yeah, it's just I have to have, I gotta have ideas. I gotta have money. I mean, I have $40 as of this video, but I gotta put that towards projects and stuff. Although, that wouldn't be too bad. I mean, really, to be honest. But, you know what's interesting about this world? Growing up in the South and pretty much oblivious to everything intentionally, it's quite fascinating what you see in the world. Every day I check the news and I come up on a story, and it's always the same stories. Politics, something really depressing, politics, and politics. It really makes you wonder, how much of a divide there is in our country, or in the whole world. It seems like I could just be me being an oblivious child or whatever, but I've noticed this political divide of sorts, and it's a little unnerving. Now, as someone who, has always tried to steer clear of politics, which I admit I have, because, well, there's no reason for me to. I'm not really a good debater. I mean, I'm not really debating someone unless it's like something personal, but, politics is just nothing. It's not my place. But it's always a political divide. This party, these ideals. It's interesting to see the minds of these people and why their opinions clash. Not they, but everyone, they put their ideals towards someone else's, their morals, ideals, dreams, whatever. It's fascinating to see how they react to each other. One group says more money, one group says more money for these people. It's surprising to me, but I'm not going to get too in-depth into that. It's just, I've always wanted to get in the minds of certain people, politicians, criminals. I want to see their ideals and why they think this and that, why they think this is morally correct, why this is morally correct, or why is this wrong and why is this wrong. It's very interesting, that field, to me. I did take psychology in high school as an elective, but I forgot all that, just like everything else with education. But it would be interesting why, this is wrong and this is right. Like a criminal. Like, why do they, do this or do that? Why did they kill someone? Or why did they, what did they, I guess, I don't know. Why did they break this law and that law, Like, what's the reason behind it? And also, personally, to know how they felt while doing it. Did they know what they were doing was wrong? Did they know that, hey, I'm doing this for the greater good? Am I doing this for a good cause? Am I doing this, to protect, support my family? It's just an interesting, way to look at it, really. Like, I've always wanted to ask certain people these kind of things, It's quite the journey, really. How we think about this. Who's good or bad? I mean, it's interesting. People will label themselves as good people. Some people will label themselves as bad people. Personally, I tend to tell everyone I'm not a good person. Maybe that's because of my past. Maybe that's because of my actions. Maybe it's because of my thoughts. It's fascinating. And that's a good word to use. And then there's another part, or another thing I wanted to think about, which is, when we do an action, I want to know what goes through everyone's minds. Like, say we're playing a game, okay? I'll, I guess I'll use like a MOBA, I guess. Let me just get positioned correctly, but we're playing said MOBA like League or Dota. And, you know, you're commanding the team, you know? Like, you kind of just place yourself as the leader of the team, and you tell them, hey, push mid. You know, let's finish this. What goes through your mind? Or, like a first-person shooter, like Call of Duty. What's on the mind while it's going on? Is it just, you know, where to go next, or, you know, who to take down? What goes through the mind while playing these games? And I'm not trying to get a whole debate on are video games violent, no. I want to know what goes through the mind, because when I play a shooter game, what I usually think about is all sorts of things. Some of it's miscellaneous and has nothing to do with the game. Others are, you know, or most of the time, my thoughts are going towards, you know, what am I doing in this game? Like, I'm moving somewhere, or, you know, listening out to teammates, you know. Like Siege, for example. Like, a game like Call of Duty, Siege, Battlefield, you know, I'm moving towards an objective, okay? That's on my mind. I am moving it towards that objective, okay? Nothing else is stopping me, okay? And then in Siege, you know, you gotta hear footsteps, and games like Counter-Strike, you gotta hear footsteps, you know. And then you also gotta, you know, hear your teammates, because they'll say, oh, this guy is on this floor, or this guy's right beside you, or oh, this guy's close. I got hit. You know, what does that put our minds into? You know, are we panicking? Are we anxious? You know? And then, I guess this is going to lead to the toxic players little debate. Why do we get toxic over a game? Why do we blame our teammates? It's interesting. I've heard so many people complain about teammates in multiple games, and I admit too, I've done it myself. It's quite the thing. Like, I guess I can use an example like League. Like, some of my friends, they'll be like, okay, we got this really bad team. We got these teammates. They're doing what I don't want them to do. They're not playing the game right. And it'd be interesting to see, you know, why they think that. I'm not there watching the game most of the time. It'd be interesting because I want to know, you know, maybe it's just coordination. Because in games nowadays, especially online games, if you're playing with your friends or a team or playing any kind of ranked game, you have to require a sort of coordination. Okay? Like, you know, you're supposed to do this and that, this and that, this and that. Okay? Like, I'm going to use this as an example again, but Siege. Like, the defending side. One's supposed to be a roamer. One's supposed to, you know, or barricade this and that. One's supposed to use their gadgets. You know? It'd be, you know, interesting to see what goes through their minds. And the whole toxic players. I guess we get so fed up with a game that our minds cannot react normally. Like, I guess we as humans, we don't like defeat. We really don't. We can't really accept defeat. That's something that I personally came to the conclusion of. You know, no one likes defeat, okay? Humans, creatures, whatever. No one likes, you know, being embarrassed. Especially esport teams, okay? Because, you know, when you're playing a game, it's, you know, and money's on the line, you know, that's the issue. Everyone wants to win, okay? Some people just cannot accept defeat. You know, there's some good players that, you know, say good game and whatnot, GG, well played, but it still comes to that conclusion that, you know, no one can really accept defeat. I try to accept defeat, really. I mean, MOBAs and whatnot. But, you know, that's why, because I'm bad. Because I'm labeled as bad. Especially in shooter games. We're labeled as bad. We're labeled as bad for that reason, okay? And then, we're labeled as this and that. We're also labeled, well, I guess the other team wants to boast in that, because that's the thing, of boosting your ego. People like to boost or parade on someone. Now, I can get toxic. I can get toxic. I can cuss someone out in an instant in a game. You know, and I try to be the voice of reason sometimes. I can see people get, you know, boasting about their win when the other team's being toxic. Like, oh, we're gonna win this. Oh, you guys are trash, horrible. You know, it's like, what the hell? You know, what I'm trying to say throughout this video is it'd be interesting to get into minds of people, you know, what they're doing and what their actions are. What are their motivations? Why are they doing this action? Or why are they thinking of this and that? it'd be fascinating to see how they act towards it. You know, like, what is their goal to win? You know, what is their objective? It's, you know, quite an interesting idea of mine. You know, because I'm sure we all think about it during a game. You know, why is this person toxic, or why is this person just not good at games? We just don't know. No one can read minds. That's impossible. And, you know, we'll never be able to do that, I don't think. It's not in this century. But I feel like I've done enough ranting. Can't believe I did another Moonlight Philosophy video. You know, I know people don't like these videos, but I don't know. Something about being out here at 6 o'clock in the morning, cold, fall, air. I mean, it feels so good. Of course, I'm probably gonna get a little sick from this, but whatever. You know, we all have our consequences for our actions. You know, that actually correlates to games and also what I was talking about earlier. So I'm gonna end it off here. You know, I feel like, you know, it's been a while. I want to make another video, and I promise I plan to do a 300 sub special or another comedy video soon. Okay, I've been doing streams, and you know, I don't have enough time in my room alone to do those videos. So I'm gonna end it off here. I want to tell you guys I love you. You know, please stay safe, everyone. You know, and just good luck, everyone. That's all I can tell you. Just good luck.